Good morning. It's Friday, November 4th, 2022, and it's 8:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. So what's going on with the market here? So let's see, the Dow Jones did a little spike up this morning. Same thing with the ES. And same thing with the NASDAQ. You see the little spike there, and spike there. So what does that mean? Doesn't mean anything really. It'd be great for a day trader because that was a news report that came out, which didn't mean anything at all, but it drove the market up, and now the markets are coming back down. Dow Jones is at 283 points up. It was at 500 and it's coming down. So just keep in mind this is a bear market. So whenever you get a news report in a bear market and it spikes up, it will always come down. And that's what happened here. So a lot of people probably jumped on and they figured, okay, the market's back in a bull market. Been reading some of the comments on some of these people that have their YouTube channel. You know, they're trading stocks and they're selling their programs, and everybody is still thinking this is bottom, market's going to go up. So as long as you got that kind of emotions going through this market, you know this market's going to go down a lot. I mean, we're not even close to the bottom, you know, with that kind of chatter that's going on. All those people are going to lose their money, unfortunately. But anyway, going back to this. So I believe the NASDAQ is still leading the way on the way down. This morning it actually poked down. It was in the overnight trading, and then it opened up and it went up because of news, and now it's coming back down. It's losing everything from there. So I have these alerts set because once the market starts breaking down into this area, so here's a bigger chart here. It's the beginning of the year, went down. Now we're down to here. It starts breaking down in this area. This is a very important area right here because the market's never been this low. It's never been in this down here. This was an important low here, and the market took off. And now we're going to come down here. Important low. Market could turn around, take off here, but my feeling is that's not going to happen. I think this is pretty much it right here. But we'll see what happens. Go into a weekly chart. Okay. So this was back during the pandemic when the market went down, came up. So we're here, and if we break down here, there's pretty much nothing stopping us to get down to this point again, and even below that. But for now, we'll just pay attention to now. And if it starts to break down here, which eventually I believe it will, down into this area, which is down here, that's why I have my alert, then I'm going to buy some more put options. So I bought my put options up here, ran down to here. It's looking good. I bought some more actually. This is the NASDAQ, but the ES, let's go into the ES. Give you a better idea. So I bought up in here, I came down here, I bought again, came back up, so I'm almost about even with the purchases I got here, but I'm sticking to the program because this is a downward trend. We're in a bear market. So the sentiment of the market is down. But we're still in this balance area, and like I said, I would wait until this goes and breaks down But since the NASDAQ has been the leader in this downtrend, I would get into the market a little bit early, I guess you can say, with the ES, because this is going to drag both the Dow and the ES down. So here's the Dow. It's got a long ways to go, but actually it could come down pretty fast. Yeah, so that's the Dow Jones. Now we got the ES. There we are. We're right here. Again, the market poked up here today, news driven, came right back down. Where's it going to end today? It'd be nice if it broke this and ended up somewhere around here. Eventually it's going to do that, but it'd be nice if it did it today. And it'd be nice if this actually did that and broke down into here. So we'll see. If not today, maybe next week. And if I'm wrong about this, and the market's going to come back up and it's going to stay in this balance area once again, and then wait, and then eventually goes down. So, but I think, I believe, my feeling is that eventually it's, of course, obviously it's going to break out of this area, and it's either going to go up or it's going to go down. And the longer this thing stretches out like this, then whatever direction it goes in, it's going to be big. And if it starts to break down into here and it stays here, then we're looking at a pretty good free fall from that point on. And of course I'll be piling on some more put options in that area. So there's not a whole lot to say today other than we're just watching this chart and keeping my eye on the NASDAQ to be the leader. I got my alert here. And you know, I'm going to take off for a while, maybe go running, go to the gym later, and if this breaks down into this area today, I'll decide if I'm going to buy some more put options. It is Friday, so you know, that's, if this was Monday, it'd be a different story. I would definitely probably buy in here, but since it's Friday, I might wait. We'll see, because the trading's not going to start again till Sunday at 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's when the overnight market starts. So let's see. Once again, we're in a bear market. The sentiment of this entire market is down, even though we've got these buyers and sellers, buyers, sellers, buyers, sellers, buyers, and now we have sellers. So that's all we pay attention to. We don't pay attention to market news, what people are saying, inflation, wars, none of that. None of that matters. This is what matters, buying and selling. And so that's what you pay attention to. And so right now, the market's selling. Now I just want to point something out in the short term, say a 30-minute chart. So here you see it again. You know, market sold, came down, people bought, market sold, came down, people bought, market sold off, people bought. So you see that on every chart, because this is how the market works. It's buying and selling. I don't care what the news says. The news will create these spikes, but it's still buying and selling. That's all it does. You know, it creates these spikes, and when it does that in a bear market, then you just trade this thing going down. That's if you're a day trader or even a short-term trader, because I do take these trades too. But I don't mention those trades only because I don't want anybody to get involved in those yet. If you're a new trader, that's something you shouldn't do. You got to start feeling this market first. There's a lot of trades I do that I don't mention, again, because of that. You know, I don't want to confuse anybody So those little trades I do, little day trades and little tiny swing trades I do are kind of icing on the cake. You make extra money and it's kind of fun to do that. But then the bigger positions I take are the ones where I'm in it for a longer term, like a week, maybe even 2 weeks. But because of the volatility of this market, I don't really stay in for 2 weeks. Can't remember the last time I did that. Yeah, there might be some positions, but mostly a week. Yeah. Anyway, like I said, these are bigger positions that I take, and I stay in longer. Let's say I got in here going up, and I could have sold here, came down, bought here, and then just rode this thing up. So then, I would stay in here pretty long until right here I would kind of feel like, I don't know, it might be time to get out. But again, this is all feeling, I can't tell you actually even right now what I did during this time, because I'm not sure. I like to, I'd have to go back in history and look at, my statements, but just from right now, I like to pay attention to what's in front of me and not so much the past. This one here I do remember only because I tried something out. I started an account that was $1,500, and I just wanted to see what I can do with that. And I traded it down to here, and within that short period of time, I think it was a month, I brought my account up to about $14,500 from $1,500. So it's possible to start with not very much money, especially when you have experience. But you have to learn this system. This system is an old system. Actually, this is my system, created out of an older system that I was taught. And this is pretty unique to me because even my mentors were using indicators, just one or two. I don't use any indicators. This is all I use, and direction of market, and you learn how to buy and you learn how to sell, when to get in and out. So basically that's it. Old school system that I don't see on the internet. I see people using all this crazy stuff and then talking about the economy, and for sure those people are going to lose. 90% of people lose. They're eventually going to die out because that doesn't work. I mean, it's nice and flashy. They have 1 million subscribers. That's great. But they're going to end up at the bottom. That's what's going to happen. It happens all the time. So anyway, I'm thinking if you're fortunate to find my channel, because I don't advertise it, and you follow what I'm teaching you here, this is good forever. As long as we have a stock market, this is good forever. This will not change. And this system is timeless. So, okay, so we're going to wait. I might do market update at the end of the day if this market starts to go down in this area. I'm not sure. We'll see. But anyway, so that's it. Talk to you guys later.